Can you see? Nobody's on yet. We have to wait for everybody. Say hi. Hi.
She knows what this is about. She does this with me.
We gotta wait for some people to come on.
She gets on a lot of my lives.
We got nobody yet. Oh, there's one. We'll wait just a minute. Some people are starting to kick on. Hi, everybody. We're gonna give it just a minute here. Let some people jump on. Doing a live video from a different time today. See how it works out. From our poll earlier. Which thank you for everybody for participating. Participations. Trying to pull up my comments in here so I can see your guys' comments. Ah!
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry if you hear people in the back, Marcy in the background. Clearly, I'm not in the bead shop today. Hi.
Bead shop? You are in the bead
Hello.
shop.
I mean the vinyl shop. I'm in the bead factory. These are my little hands. I got them today. Who's excited about my little hands? Yeah. I can pick my nose with it.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh boy. So hi everybody. Oh my gosh, there was like nobody now. There's 27 people watching. So there's Marcy, my wonderful wife. Keeps me in check. Hello everyone. Thursday evening and we are here. Hi. Hi Serena. Hi Bobby, Brittany. Hi. How are you guys? So last week we didn't do the Friday live in the morning because, oh my gosh, hold on Taylor, don't do that. So my little one's here and she's pressing all the buttons. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry guys. Oh, and now she like turned my thing off and oh my gosh. So yeah, so we weren't live last Friday because my middle daughter, she decided that she was gonna fall out of her bunk bed. Well, my son's bunk bed from the top. We've come to the conclusion that she was trying to grab a pillow from underneath and I don't know, head first and dang near broke both of her wrists. So it was a thing, nonetheless. We had doctor and all that. Thankfully, she did not break her wrists. And so yeah. So anyway, there was no time to do a live last Friday, so I apologize. Here's my little one. My littlest wants to be part of the action. So
she's used to that. She's always in mine.
Yeah, she's always in Marcy's videos too. So first things first, I wanted to show you guys some stuff it's not super new. It's been out for a little while. But I took pictures of it last week. It's the Siser metal, which I like to call single step foil, because that's basically what it is. It's essentially a foil that already has the adhesive applied to it. So I know a lot of people are hesitant about foil or want to try foil, but it's funny because like whenever people are in the shop and they're like, I want to do foil so bad, how do you do it? And then I'm like, I start to explain it and I can just see like their eyes glaze over and then their faces go white and then they just like, they don't want to, like they're like paranoid about it. And I know that it can be an intimidating thing. It's really not. It's really super, super easy to do. It's just a two-step process. And that kind of throws people off, I think, sometimes. But let me grab some of it. It's this new stuff. So it's been out for a long time. They've had silver and gold was the first color that came out last year. And then they brought out tiger lily and bronze. And then earlier this year... Okay, Taylor, you're not being helpful. My daughter's just trying to take over. So they came out with a couple more colors, which is really neat. So there's this red color. This is silver. Hold on, let me set my daughter down. Oh, there we go. Now I got both my hands back. So we've got, that's silver. Oh my gosh, we've had that one. So there's red, which is really cool. And then there's blue. And then this is like, they call it a silver blue. But it's foil. when you press it, it's foil, so it's going to have that same really like smooth, thin, light feels to it that a lot of people really like about foil, and then it has that sheen, which is really, really cool. So this stuff it's a cold peel. Remember that. I can't stress that enough. As all foils are, you have to cold peel them, but otherwise it's the same. It cuts easy. It weeds relatively easy. I would say it kind of cuts like holographic. It's not as hard because it's thinner, and it's definitely not as rigid as holographic is. But it's going to be kind of, I guess it kind of feels like that when you're cutting it. But when you're weeding it, I think that it weeds pretty easy. So yeah, new Siser foil. Go check that stuff out. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, oh my gosh, I showed you guys the sparkle, which the sparkle has been going over really well. It seems like a lot of you guys really like that. I know I have one customer that's like, just buying a ton of it. So that's really cool to see that new stuff really taking off. And I know Siser's continually bringing out more and more. So sorry about the tape in the background. Marcy just works all the time now. So she's such a successful TikToker that people are always buying beads from her. So if you just tuned in, I know we jumped up quite a bit. People getting on, getting off. I know it's dinner time for some. Depending on where you're at in the country. This is another business that we own. This is Marcy's main hustle, her grind, if you will. This is I'm sitting in my Pretty Posh Princess right now, which is super fun to say. Especially when I have to, call in somewhere for her and they're like, oh, you're with my Pretty Posh Princess? And I'm like, yes, I am. And my pinky is out. So, in your face, person, whoever you be.
You're weird.
But, so yeah, this is the bead room. We've done a video. One of them. Yeah, we've done a video here before. But yeah, so that's where I'm at if you're just tuning in. Let's see here. So, hi Angela. Serena says, I love the foil. Ashley says, where can we shop? So you can shop for vinyl at speedyvinylshop.com, or you can come into the shop if you're local to me. Or if you're talking about the beads, you can shop for those at myprettyposhprincess.com. And those, there's no walk-in for that. Do you have glow-in-the-dark, Bobby asks, vinyl? Yes, we do. We have HTV. I do not have adhesive right now. I've been looking for a good adhesive replacement. I know Halloween's coming up. I've been trying to find one. Guys, I've been scouring different manufacturers and all these places to try to find new adhesives. And I just, I'm doing what I can to bring in what I can. It's just hard. I have a very, very high standard for what I'll carry and what I'll sell in the shop and what I'll sell to you guys. So I scrutinize a lot of things and I just haven't found it yet. So, but I'm working on it. But as far as HTV is concerned, we do have Siser glow-in-the-dark HTV. It is amazing. It glows super, super bright. Kind of that greenish, that normal glow-in-the-dark greenish color. It's fantastic stuff. Comes in a 10 by 12 and a 12 by 20. All available right now on the website. Or you can come into the store and purchase those. Bob, yeah, needed adhesive. I know, Bobby. I'm trying. Believe me, I'm trying. Siser makes a pretty good one. I've got to find out some more about it, some pricing and stuff. Some of it's price-wise. That is a reason why I won't carry something versus when I will. Just because I used to carry one that was really thick like a couple of years ago, and it was pretty good stuff, but it was I thought it was expensive. I mean, I thought, for what it was being that much money, I just thought it was expensive. So, I'm practicing with my little hands. Let's see here. PJ Phillip, she's okay. So PJ said, "Do you have printable vinyl?" We do. We have it in adhesive, and I have it in HTV. In HTV, I have light fabric and dark fabric. That's made by Starcraft. I do have an adhesive that's also made by Starcraft. That's currently, I think, the only one I have right now. It's a matte finish. It is a permanent vinyl. You do need to laminate it. You've got to keep in mind that anything you're printing at home with an inkjet printer, that ink was never designed for anything other than to be on copy paper. So it's very important that you keep that in mind when you're selling things or doing projects for somebody online. Yeah, so don't be like picking your nose or anything back there. The world's watching. So let's see here. So hopefully that helps you there, Isabel. Gold HTV foil. Yeah. Actually, so I have regular gold foil in stock right now. Siser also makes gold. God, it's got my fingerprints all over it. Gold metal, which is it's single step foil. I think it ends up being cheaper in the long run too. Already assembled. I'm trying to think about that because you get just how it all works. But there is gold. I do have it in stock. I have all the colors in stock right now. So yeah, go check that out. So there's gold. This is the silver. This is the bronze, which is, compared to gold. There you go. You can kind of see it's like a, copper penny type. And then, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, here, nope, there it is. And then Tiger Lily. So Tiger Lily is pink. I would call it like a light pink. It's a pink. Siser gets. I would like to be there. So Johan or Joe, if you're watching, next time you guys have a meeting to decide color names, I want to be on the Zoom call. I just want to put my 2 cents in. I want to see what the thought process there is, just so I can see it, because you guys have some awesome names. But good Lord, do I have things to remember that are challenging. I want to know who came up with Calypso Coral. That's the one I want to know the most.
Yeah, but you try naming my beads weird things. I would not let him name
I don't know that I want to name them. I just want to be like a fly on the wall. That's all. Just a fly on the wall. Because they have such super cool names like Coral Reef and Calypso Coral and Celestial Blue and...
I think that's actually a thing though. Celestial or whatever.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm just saying I just think it's really neat. I'm not putting it down in any way. I think it's really cool. I think it's awesome. I think it's cool to see them being out there and doing their thing. Let's see here. Tara says, what about color changing vinyl? So when you say color changing vinyl, are you talking about like temperature or just light? Because I have some of the light stuff. It's the holographic opal, and I've been adding some wrap colors. I know that was the other thing that I haven't talked about since the last line, was the wrap colors that I've been bringing in. So I've been temperature. Yeah, that's what I thought, Tara. So I have not found a good supplier for temperature changing vinyl. Again, it's a
Come over here. I like your socks. Come on.
I'm very, I scrutinize the quality. I just want to make sure that I'm putting out good stuff. So I'll keep working on it. Trust me, I'm going to keep grinding on it, and I'm going to find something. What else was I going to say? There you go. Erica just tagged you. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, the color change. So the closest thing I have right now is a chrome opal, but it's not color changing for HTV. It's similar to Pearl holographic, which I also have. So yes. So that being said, so let's talk about. I want to talk about one thing that have been getting a lot of questions about, and I think it's because there's been a lot of new people coming into it. You know, we're really starting to get towards craft season right now, which is very exciting. I don't know, it's going to be a weird year for everybody. I'm hoping to see like some virtual craft fairs and things like that. Maybe I can try to partner up with some people to try to facilitate that. Maybe we'll have a Speedy Vinyl craft fair where we can all come together and have like a virtual thing that we'll promote to try to get out there, because you know, it's the coolest thing about what we all do in the vinyl world just by itself is all so different. Like, yeah, a lot of us make t-shirts, but nobody makes the same t-shirt, and that's what's cool. Or nobody makes the same tumbler, or the same car decal, or plate, or whatever it is that you make. I mean, I've seen so many things. I've seen things from like 4-H cow, like calf tags. Somebody made those custom. I have a customer who makes custom stripper shoes, which is super creative and something I would have never thought to make, you know, but he does really well with it. You know, there's so much diversity in it. We'll see what we can do, put something together. Anyway, getting back to the topic, with a lot of new people coming in, I'm getting asked a lot about heat presses versus easy presses. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys and give you my 2 cents on that, and which way you should maybe go or lean to. Now, that being said, I will say that I am slightly biased because I am not a big fan of the easy press. And the reason is because it's basically a glorified iron. I'm not saying that it's bad, and anybody that has it, that's successful with it and uses it and that's great. I'm not discrediting you whatsoever. All I'm saying is for about the same money, you can get a larger normal press well, it is the same money. I actually just looked it up on Amazon right before we started the live. The big easy press, I think, goes for $174.99 on Amazon. You know, and I'm sure it's probably pretty similar in Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, those places. Versus the power press, which you guys have seen, that's what I use in all of my videos where I do tutorials and things like that, which I've had that press now for 5 or 6 years or something, and it's pressed thousands of shirts at this point. Still works like a champ. I pressed a shirt today actually for myself, so and it's $179. I think we looked it up the other day. It's $179.99 on Amazon. So that would be my take on that. Now, I also get people that ask me a lot of the time about the 5-in-1 presses, and I'm not a big fan of those either. And I think it's because a lot of that stuff you're probably never ever going to use. The hat attachment, I could see that. You know, that's pretty important. The cup one, I didn't used to think that was important. Now, with as many people that are getting into sublimation and doing tumblers and things like that, I think that it's a little bit more relevant. There's like a plate press. I don't even know what you would press on a plate. Picture maybe? Sublimation. Yeah, but you wouldn't press that. You would just, I don't know. I'm sure that you could nitpick it and find a reason. But for the extra, you know, $60 to $100 or whatever for like a cheaper one, I don't know that it would be worth it. I would save that money and put it towards, you know, something else. Another type of press or whatever. More vinyl, second machine. There's a lot better ways that you could spend that money. So, yeah. So that's my thought process on presses. So if you're new or you're looking to upgrade or switch or whatever, I would say get a press. You do get what you pay for. There's a reason that presses are more expensive and cheaper. And I did my last YouTube video, I talked about that, about the temperature swings, and mine in particular, where it swung quite a bit. And then there's features that are really nice. So if you're doing high volume or you have a lot of shirts, there is presses that have an auto open feature, which is really cool. We've all done that where you locked it down, even though it's 15 seconds, you're standing there like, oh my God, there's so many things I could do. Why am I standing here? I'm going to go do something else. And then you walk away to grab something really quick, and before you know it, the thing's beeping, and then you're over pressing or things are burning. And so that's a really cool feature. There's also another cool feature on a lot of like the higher end presses where the base of it will actually slide out, so you can lay your shirt on it, get your design set up, and then without having to move the shirt, you can slide it back in under the press and then press it. And so that's pretty cool. Now, to get into that realm, you're usually in the $500 to $1,500 range. $500 being like finding a deal. Most of those bigger presses are going to be $600 to $800 for like the Hottronics ones. Siser's big red press, I can't even remember how much that one is. I think it's like $800. I haven't looked it up in a while. I'm not even really sure where they say. They may sell them on their website still. I can't even remember. Maybe they don't even sell them anymore. I think Hottronics was making them at one point. But, Stalls makes a decent press. Hottronics makes a decent press. So there's a lot of options out there. There's some other, higher end, small batch, smaller company type presses. So something to consider. If you're doing a lot of volume, it's definitely something to think about. Savannah says 5-in-1 is only good for someone that is doing sublimation. Yeah, I would 100% agree with you, Savannah. It's not. That's the only benefit of those other attachments, is if you're sublimating pictures to mugs or plates, which we're coming up on that time of year where that's definitely a big thing. So if you're getting into sublimation or you're already into sublimation, you might want to think about that. Erica, when will we have more black masks? So here's the thing with black masks. My supplier, I called them, and they told me that they are over 150,000 behind. So what that means is that they won't be back in my store for a long time. We kind of picked up the masks as it was one of those spur of the moment kind of things where I tried to bring them in and keep them cheap just to kind of help everybody along and help keep the business going. I know that it's a big ticket right now because literally everybody needs one, with schools and everything else. And, hopefully your guys' schools are getting worked out. I know it's constantly talking about it every single day, and we still don't know if our kids are going back, but we're thinking about holding them out anyway and just putting them into online learning as it is, because the whole platform seems to be better, which we both...
Not better than in school.
No, not better than in school, but I'm sorry, I should clarify that.
Yeah.
So if they go and then they take them out halfway through, they have to do this other type of virtually thing. That's garbage. It sucks. We had to do it last year. It was terrible. And then there's this other one that's it seems like it's really good. So I don't mean better than in school. I would much rather than be in school, but I want to make sure everybody's safe. And not so much the kids that I'm worried about. I'm worried about the teachers and them, because they are the ones that are really exposed to that the most. And so it's a really hard-sided debate. I feel for both sides. Melissa, can you post a link to the PowerPress? Yes, I will look it up and I will post it on somewhere. I don't know where. I'll post it somewhere. Huh? I'll put it in the comments. Here, actually, I can find it for you. Give me 1/2 a second here. And so what do you guys think about? Do you think the nighttime live is more fun? You guys are not as chatty tonight. Usually it's very chatty, and I have a lot to go off of. I like to talk to you guys. I get bored in the shop. I get really, really bored by myself. Man, I might hire somebody soon. Just so that, basically I'm going to pay somebody to be there so I can talk to them and tell them about my shenanigans. Because Marcy won't even text me back half the time about shenanigans.
That's because I'm working.
So,
I'm not bored.
That's not fun.
5 million orders.
I like to talk about shenanigans. So, let me pull up this PowerPress.
No, you like to talk about cars.
Well, yeah, there's going to be, if I do hire somebody, I'll put out an application it's going to be, are you into cars or motorcycles, etc., so that we can talk about cars and motorcycles and etc. Just saying. PowerPress, where art thou? Ooh, it's yellow now? Fancy. Oh, you can get a blue one? Okay, so I was wrong. They're $199 now, it looks like. There's one for $189, $199. We'll put this one in. This one's the one for $199. And it is, let me post this. Oh gosh, what am I doing? So there it is in the comments. It looks like it's rated really high too. So even on Amazon, which is nice. 607 people have given it a 4.5-star rating. I'd say that's pretty good. I love mine. I think mine's awesome. So that's what I would suggest. That's where I would spend my money. Oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this whole freaking virus thing sucks, man. I hate just being in the shop by myself. It's so boring. I know it was not like it was different before because I was still there by myself, but I don't know. I hate the masks. It's so impersonal. I hate having my face covered because I'm a very, kind of facial expression. I talk with my hands. You're welcome, Melissa. No problem. Hopefully that works out for you. Now I've got my tiny hand, which I'm still very excited about. High five, everybody. Anyway, I've got some sales coming up. I'm trying to get some product in. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to do 3 giveaways very soon. It's going to be a 651. So I've got, I over-ordered a lot. It was an accident kind of thing. And so I have a ton of 651 in kind of weird colors. Anyway, I've been trying to get it all.
They're awesome colors.
It's just not, yeah, no, it is. There are a lot of fall colors. That's true. Marcy brought up a good point. It's not, they're not like weird colors. There's not a weird color, but it was just like, why did I order 5 rolls of that? Anyway, what was I saying? Dang it. I have been cutting vinyl like crazy. And so I have all of these little, well, they're not even little. They're like pretty big chunks of 651. But so I usually cut everything into 12 by 24s out of the gate. And so if it's less than that, I throw it into these rolls. I should have brought one home to show you guys. But anyway, it's going to be these giant rolls of vinyl, all mixed colors. And it's going to be a guessing game. And you have to guess the exact weight. So keep that in mind. That'll be coming up here probably in the next couple of days, I think. Probably in the next live video, I will start that. And I'll start a post. And it'll just go until somebody guesses the exact weight. So,
we're thinking about doing a podcast too.
So we've talked about doing a podcast for I have.
Yeah.
I've wanted to do podcasts like back before podcasts weren't cool. Now they're super trendy. And I haven't done it because podcasts used to be really difficult to do. You used to have so there was hosting companies that you would upload your file to, your media to, okay? And then you would have to get all the licensing and get approved from Apple and Android. And then you would send it off to these apps, and it costs money to store all your podcasts. But Spotify has made that really easy. They've kind of streamlined it. And so, yeah, Marcy had a great idea of starting a podcast. Apparently, people think that, or she thinks that people want to hear me talk about shenanigans for maybe an hour.
I don't know about that.
2 hours?
No.
Maybe we'll do a 24-hour podcast. Me and Marcy will just be mic'd up the whole time. And you could it'll be a day in the life of two entrepreneurs with 1,000 kids.
Did you see
And what?
I'm using my tape thing.
Oh,
that you
look at
got me.
Yeah, I got her that tape gun. She was using this plastic freaking, I don't even know.
It broke the other day.
I don't know how she thought she
Now
was
I
a
have to use
legitimate
this.
company with this. I don't even know what the hell that was.
It was amazing.
So I got her an appropriate tape gun. Somebody who ships 50 to 80 orders a day. She's using this thing, and you cut it with scissors.
With the tape.
And then you have to lick your finger and fold it over. And
I've been using that thing for 4 years. It was my trusty tape gun.
no, that was disappointing.
It broke.
Good.
But when it broke, I was so thankful that you had gotten me that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was free. I didn't pay for it. So Uline sent it to me for free. So shout out to Uline for getting me some bonus points. Let's see here. Bobby says, my son-in-law does podcasting. He can help you if you need help. Hey, yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Bobby. We might hit you up on that. Yeah, we're going to sort out some details.
Is this your water?
Yes, it is my water.
It's mine now.
I actually have a lot of the equipment. I had bought it before, and I have this really nice microphone because I had dreams of being a singer.
Your son uses that now for Roblox and Fortnite.
Yep, my 9-year-old son is a, what do they call him? YouTuber, streamer. He's a streamer.
Hey, Christian.
And so he's been using my mic, so I'll have to go wrestle that back from him, but we'll get it back. Cassie Austin, can you show me what the gold chrome looks like? Yeah, you bet. It looks like this. Do my Vanna hand, my little baby hand. Oh yeah, this is the gold chrome. That's gold chrome. So it looks a lot more metallic until it's pressed. And then when you peel up the cold liner, when you peel up the cold liner, sweet mother of Mary, it will look like foil. So, it's amazing, Cassie. If you don't have 150 sheets, you're not living. So, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta go order some. Order all the colors. I really like the blue and the red. I think the blue and the red is just ridiculously pretty. These are just... I'm a sucker for metallic colors just because they look like car colors. So, I'm a big car guy. I love cars. I'm not allowed to have them, but I love them.
Whatever.
Okay. No cars for me.
If you want to know why the store closes at 3 on Thursdays and Fridays, it's because he needs to go to the DMV every week.
That's not true.
That's
it's not entirely true.
It's true.
But the DMV is no fun, and everybody knows it. Cassie, I want the vinyl for my tumbler. So yes, it wouldn't stick to the tumbler, unfortunately. Once upon a time, I did carry a metallic chrome in different colors. And actually, the StarCraft Spectrum that we carry now, actually the Spectrum, the Hoax, the Illusion, and there's 2 other lines, all come. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, they have a metallic chrome. So maybe I'll have to get, and I think they have 8 colors. I'll have to look at that and see. Maybe I'll add that in. My specialty adhesive aisle is getting really, I feel like it looks sad. It looks really sad lately, and it's disappointing because I like adhesive more than I like HTV, believe it or not. Not that I dislike HTV at all. I got into this business because of stickers. I wanted to make car stickers. My favorite car, like my dream car, it's super lame to most, especially that person right there. Is like an 04 to 07 Subaru STI. I've always wanted one. I've never had one because it's a skate shoe is what I'm told. Whatever that means. Not too sure on that.
It looks like a skate shoe.
But it, anyway, when Marcy bought, she told me, she's like, yeah, we're going to buy this thing. It's called a Cricket. And I was like, what? We're getting a circuit? And I was like, man. And then, so we went and we bought it. And then I was like, so you're telling me I can make decals on this? And she was like, yeah. And then now we've speedy vinyl. So that's my life in a nutshell. Cassie, please, one more question. My husband bought a boat. Lucky duck. You're a nice wife. She won't let me buy nothing.
That is a lie.
Nothing.
I'm gonna do a live.
You know what I bought?
Garage.
I bought these. I bought these tiny hands. That's what I got. Yep. Anywho, my husband bought a boat and he wants to put the name on it. What type of permanent vinyl would you recommend for both salt and fresh water? That's a very, very good question, Cassie. So you could use 651. I wouldn't because the salt is so corrosive, just the water in general. If it was just fresh water, then you would probably be okay for a couple of years. With the salt water, so it's tricky because when it comes to boats, you're constantly sanding it and varnishing it and cleaning it. And if you've ever watched Friends and heard Rachel's dad talk about a boat, those things are all true. So there's not really like a great vinyl for it. Now 751 would probably be a better if you're going to stick in the Auriful family. You could use like a 3M. You're going to want to use like a calendared vinyl, something that's permanent, that's going to have a 7 to 10 year lifespan. Auriful 751 is going to meet those, check those boxes. And I am going to start selling white and black in 5-foot rolls in 751. I'm only going to sell white and black. And the reason is because I have to, Auriful says I have to sell them for $8 a roll. So compared to 651, there's definitely times for it. There's a huge place for it. Most of the sign industry uses 751 or higher because it has a 10-year outdoor durability. It also has, like, the black is more of a deeper shine. It's just a little bit more glossy. It is a cast material, too. It's not calendared. So I guess my disregard what I said about using a calendar vinyl, because you can use a cast vinyl. But it is meant for vehicle graphics and permanent outdoor signage. That's what it's listed as. So, but if you need those colors, you can message me privately. I do have some. I'd be happy to cut you off a slice. I could only, until I process the master rolls, which I have sitting at my shop. They've admittedly been sitting there for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I apologize I haven't got those cut yet. But if you private message me, I would be more than happy to cut you off a 12x24 until I get those done, and you know, we can just do a special order kind of thing and get you set up. So, oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it, Cassie. It's I'm just joking. It's fine. I'm happy with my tiny hand. So, you know, I can wave at people on boats and that have my dream car. I can say hi, people.
I'm gonna do a live on your page from one of your garages.
One of my garages.
And then we'll see who believes you.
That's not very funny.
Cry tears for Austin.
I don't have anything. No, what are you talking about?
Tears for Austin.
Oh boy. So, let's see here. Bobby, can she use the vinyl they use for road signs? So road signs, they use a bunch of different stuff. It just depends on the sign. Some of them are 751. I've seen some road signs that are actually, it's like a heat activated adhesive vinyl. Road signs are that's like a whole nother thing. I'm honestly not super hip on how they even produce them, to be totally honest with you. So,
Taylor.
I can hear Taylor just dumping beads.
Every day.
Just dumping them.
Oh my God.
That's what happens when you have a 1.5. Oh my gosh, she's almost 2-year-old
Taylor.
in a bead room. So this bead room, I don't know if you can tell. This is our basement, like living. This is the living room for our house, or what used to be the living room for our house. Now it is plumb full. So this is one aisle. There's another aisle right here. There's another one on the other side, and then it goes down the hallway, and the hallway's lined with beads.
That's true.
There's a utility room where we store boxes and beads, and then there's another room
And a closet, big closet.
a big oh yeah, there's the Amazon closet, which really isn't Amazon anymore. That's full of beads. And then there's another room, like a large, decent size, like could be a master type room, that we just ordered like 14 shelves for, some 16 shelves for.
Taking over the whole bottom of the house.
So now our whole home is for bead stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Mostly because I've gotten to personally carry it, and that's fun. And then
I only have a couple million beads.
yeah,
Legitimately.
but I do have this tiny hand. Let's not forget that.
You can't carry beads with a tiny hand.
Oh, I can carry beads one at a time. One at a time. I bought these tiny hands for TikTok. So I'm not really talking about vinyl stuff anymore. I'm just rambling. So if you guys have questions, though, I'm just kind of hanging out with you. This is my life. This is what we do. It's Thursday night. There's no timeline. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. So we're killing time. Tomorrow, my oldest son's getting a new dirt bike. So I'm just waiting until that happens. So that's going to be super fun.
Your oldest son, your only son.
My only son. He's my favorite son, too. Between the girls, the jury's still out. The littlest one's getting sassy, man. Who else has a 2-year-old that's just sassy?
She dumps beads and then she comes up to me. She's like, mess. And I'm like, who made that mess? I don't know.
There's a mess over there.
I don't know.
If you want to clean it.
Mess.
Oh, you guys are sitting down? Here, let me dump this water all over the couch. Is that your cup? Oh, God, now it's all over your face. How about that? Huh?
No.
Come here, little lady. Come say hi. You want to come say hi? No. Why? Because they want to see you.
Because you're cute.
You're a little cutie. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. All right, we'll see you later then.
Did you clean up your mess?
No. Why not?
Back to vinyl.
Go clean up your mess.
Serious business. Oh, so hey, I didn't even ask. So I've been sending out through our app, through push notifications, I've been trying to send a positive message every single day. I just started it this week. What do you guys think? You guys like that? Is that annoying? Is it awesome? I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Been trying to figure out how I can use my platform here to spread some positivity. There's my little cutie. Come here. You want to say hi? Here's my youngest. Look at the camera. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? No? You're just frozen with fear? Bobby says she loves it. Yeah, I think it's cool, man. I think it's, you know, it's just something... My app doesn't work most times. Really? How come your app isn't working? Try force closing it. The app, you really shouldn't even see it in the app. It should just come across as like a push notification.
If the notifications are off, it won't.
Oh, if you have your notifications off, I was just informed that it won't work. So turn them bad boys on. Because it's poetry that I send out. And it's because I love you. All of you.
Actually, I enjoy them. I get them too when I'm down here working.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
Because you've never said anything about them.
That's because I'm working.
I'm calling you out right now.
Because I'm working.
On live Facebook
I'm working
TV.
and your children are destroying my bead room.
Milk. How about Baca? No Baca.
By the time that
Okay.
I look at my phone, I have like a million text messages.
I don't know my iTunes password. Yeah, you and me both, man. We had an iPad that was locked up for like months because of that. Okay, all right. I'm going to stop talking your guys' ear off. A lot of people are jumping off anyway. I'm sure people are getting kids ready for bed. And if you're in California, maybe you're finishing up dinner. So if anybody has any more questions or want anything to ask, now's the time to do so, or forever hold your peace, or until I do my next live video, which could be between the next 5 minutes and 300 days. It's very hard to say. I have no timeline currently. I'm gonna do live videos from cool places. So me and my son ride dirt bikes a lot, and maybe I'll do videos from like the woods and stuff. That would kind of be fun. It's 10 p.m. here, so there you go. Yep. Good night, Cassie. We hope you have a wonderful slumber. Dream big. Seize the day. Carpe the diem tomorrow.
So weird.
Okay.
Come here, let's go get it.
My daughter is not happy, as
She's
you can hear.
addicted to the binky.
So I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me and Marcy tonight. Look out for the podcast. We're going to get it going. It's going to be called...
Whatever he's about to say is not what it's going to be called. I name everything.
The lady and the guy who doesn't get the car he wants.
Oh, jeez. I thought we were...
Oh, I definitely will post when I get to Glow in the Dark. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get that going soon because I know Halloween's coming up. And, you know, but before we know it, the time's going to change and it's going to be freaking snowing. And we were out and there's Christmas and... Blah! Gross. I'm not ready for it yet. Dang it. Summertime. So, anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've hung all the way through, you're amazing, and we appreciate you. If you need anything, please reach out. You know, find us Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the social medias. Find me and Marcy on TikTok for funny TikToks. Sometimes mine are not funny. Marcy's are almost always funny. Except for now I have my tiny hand. So that will definitely increase the funniness. Yes. So we will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. And I hope to see you soon. Stay safe. We love you. And go out there and make a positive difference in the world. Thanks, guys.